They're not coming back either. And this show, and not to say that this is some sort of a great show, all right, it did all right for the most part in the ratings. You can see, on Rotten Tomatoes, 92% by the critics, 80% by the audience. It's like, okay, it's not a bad show. It's not The Acolyte, all right? It's not in this 13%, range. But for the most part, people was like, pretty good show. It was all right. I liked it. I didn't think it was a great show, but it was all right. It's fair. You could watch it. You could get through it. But yeah, not 1 week did it pop up in the Nielsen top 10. This is Star Wars we're talking about. This isn't some fly-by-night franchise, all right? Star Wars, one of the biggest franchises on the planet. And this is where we're at with it. This is where Kathleen Kennedy and all the yo-yos down there at Lucasfilm, this is where they have brought this franchise to the absolute bottom of the heap. I doubt this thing is probably even in the top 20, all right? It's just absolutely ridiculous. Let's go ahead and check out this article on Cosmic Book News. Following The Acolyte, it's R.I.P. Star Wars, as the entire season of Skeleton Crew on Disney Plus has failed to make the Nielsen's rating charts. Not one episode has made it into the Nielsen charts, including the 2-episode premiere. Think about that. One of the episodes was 2 episodes in one. And it's like, all right, this thing should be able to crack the Nielsen charts. You got 2 episodes if you're measuring this off of minutes watched. All right, you got 2 episodes all in one way. This thing got to get there. Nope, never. And with all 8 episodes available, it also means no one jumped on late to binge watch the series. Yeah, nobody was watching this. It wasn't like, oh man, this thing started picking up the word of mouth. Everybody started to watch it. And then people just started going ham and just binge watch. Let's watch it all. Nope, none of that is going on. The Skeleton Crew just went silent as the grave, man. Quietly into that good night. That's a damn shame. If this isn't a clear indication that fans no longer care about Star Wars, I don't know what is. No, that's the most clearest indication, in my opinion. Like I said, if I told you that information at the very beginning of this video, oh yeah, 200 million people have Disney Plus worldwide. And this is a Star Wars show. If I said this 10 years ago, you would have been like, hell nah, man. That thing's going to be the #1 show on the planet. Easily. Nope, not even close, man. It's crazy, ain't it? It's crazy. But this is Kathleen Kennedy's doing. And they won't fire the woman. It makes absolutely no sense to me at all. Skeleton Crew actually isn't all that bad of a series. It's fun, and it's light years better than The Acolyte. However, let's be honest, Disney and Lucasfilm haven't done a good job with Star Wars. They've done a terrible job, an abysmal job. Everybody over there should be fired for this. If I was Bob Iger, I'm firing everybody. I'm cleaning house. I'm turning tables upside down. I'm wrecking shop right now. I don't understand how this guy is just watching this happen. It's unbelievable, man. As I've gone over, Disney Plus automatically enables Nielsen tracking and user accounts, which is the industry standard for ratings. Samba TV, boy, those guys, man. Samba TV, y'all some chumps, man. We would have seen a lot if Samba TV hadn't been co-opted by Disney and bought off. We would have been seeing a lot of this information, just plain Jane types of scenarios, and we'd have been like, wow, man, the Skeleton Crew is doing way worse than like Willow or whatever. We would have been able to compare it to all of these other canceled and terrible Disney Plus series. We would have been able to see it with our own 2 eyes. We wouldn't have to rely on stuff like Illuminate or Nielsen. We would have gotten pinpoint accuracy with that. But Samba TV, man, y'all chumped out on this one. They also haven't reported on the numbers again, which I am guessing is at the request of Disney because the ratings are so bad, as Disney is an investor in Samba TV. So here are the shows that did chart in the top 10, all right? And it's amazing, man. You got stuff from Netflix. You got stuff from Paramount Plus. You got stuff from Apple TV. You got stuff from Peacock. You got stuff from Prime Video. You got everything else covered. Is there anything not on here? I mean, God. Hulu, I guess Hulu is part of Disney Plus. Like every streaming service had something in the top 10 except one, Disney Plus. What a shame. But again, this is what happens when you have allowed your franchise to get ran into the ground. And look, is Kathleen going to get fired this year? Is she going to be back still the president of Lucasfilm next year? That's a question that I seriously have. Like, Disney, what are y'all doing over there, man? Yeah, I like this story too as well. This was on MovieWeb the other day. Daisy Ridley suggests fans are just going to have to accept Star Wars movie delays if they want good films. Look, Daisy, listen, Daisy, boo-boo. All right, let me tell you something real quick. Star Wars fans have checked out. All right. Maybe you're talking about Disney Star Wars fans. That's a possibility. The fans have checked out and they've accepted that Lucasfilm doesn't know what the hell it is that they're doing. And as long as Kathleen Kennedy is there, Star Wars is doomed. All right. That's what the fans have accepted. We've long accepted that. I honestly think that Kathleen Kennedy is just hanging on for some stubborn ass reason because she's trying to go out on a win or whatever. But look, man, nobody has any confidence at all whatsoever in anything that's going on over there in Lucasfilm. Nobody has any confidence in your movie. Your movie is the one nobody wants to watch. So I told you to stop talking to folks about this stuff, Daisy. Daisy, just stop talking. If they shove a mic in your face and say Star Wars, say next question. I'm not talking about Star Wars. Take that to Kathleen's desk. All right. Go talk to your girl, KK. She'll tell you what y'all want to know. I'm just here to talk about my next upcoming project, which clearly isn't Star Wars. So why do y'all keep bugging me about it? You know? And the reality is, man, as long as Kathleen Kennedy is there, even if Star Wars were to somehow put out a banger of a project, it doesn't really matter. Nobody's going to count that as a win for Kathleen. That's going to be somebody else. Like if Andor season 2 is dope and dynamite and people are like, holy crap, man, Andor season 2, man, that just exceeded all of my wildest expectations. It's the greatest season of television everywhere. Everybody be like, oh yeah, that was Tony Gilroy. It had nothing to do with Kathleen Kennedy. Kathleen Kennedy was probably in the way the entire time. And Tony Gilroy had to work around all of her dumbass interruptions and stuff. Like, Kathleen, can you just go? All right, we trying to do Andor right now. That's probably what was going on with Andor season 2. The best thing Kathleen Kennedy can do, in my opinion, is leave yesterday. All right, because this is the results of Kathleen Kennedy and what she's doing. Coming in at the bottom at number 10 of the Nielsen charts was Apple TV's Silo with 396 million minutes. As of Skeleton Crew missing from the chart, the final episode is obviously less than 396. It's probably less than like 300. Who knows how bad it is? The fact that it never even got close, it makes you wonder. See, that's why I would love to have known what the Samba TV ratings are, because Samba TV is like, nope, this is what the Skeleton Crew did. All right, not that it didn't chart in the top 10 and we're just left to guess as to how many millions of minutes or whatever it was. No, here's what the Skeleton Crew actually did. You know, in terms of Samba televisions all over the country. And that would have been perfect. Then we can compare it and contrast it with other Marvel TV shows, Star Wars TV shows, other things that they're doing. We would have been able to see what was going on. But because Samba TV didn't give us that, we have no idea, you know. And then to give some other comparisons here. Look, man, this thing is just a train wreck right now. If they don't fire Kathleen Kennedy, it is, I'm not going to, I don't understand the move. I don't understand the move. It'll be interesting to see what's going to come up this year at Celebration. Because after The Acolyte and then this show, all right, after The Acolyte and this has got to be the worst year in terms of Star Wars producing content that Disney has ever seen. And it doesn't look like it's going to get any better. Yeah, perhaps with Andor season 2, you know, if it's a quality show, but are people actually going to show up and watch it? I'm starting to have questions about that. I think it's going to be all right. I think it'll start to chart because there are a lot of people looking forward to that season because Tony Gilroy did a great job. But yeah, in terms of 2024, Acolyte, Skeleton Crew, just dog water in terms of Disney Star Wars. I just think that that's it, man. It's over. Fire this woman. All right. You guys are not doing your franchise, your $4 billion purchase, Bob Iger. It has been ran into the absolute earth. What are you waiting on? I don't understand it. I don't get it at all. Anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think about this situation, man. Every time we come back to this, it's the same old, same old. How long does Kathleen Kennedy hold on to her job? All right. How long does that happen? At some point in time, yeah, she's going to leave when she's ready to leave. But what if she's never ready to leave? Like, what if she just says, I'm not going nowhere. I'm staying until the end, until I die. All right. Then what, Bob Iger? What are you going to do at that point? Maybe she don't want to just bow out gracefully. Time to make a decision, man, because this stuff is getting worse and worse all the time. Anyway, y'all let me know what y'all think. Jump down in the comments. Give me your thoughts and opinions on that. Thanks for watching. See you next time.